Hello YouTube, and hello Shock of God. Shockey, I've been blissfully indifferent to your existence, so I've never really seen a point in responding to your challenge to atheists, where you ask us to provide proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. That is until now. I just watched your most recent Atheist Fail video, and it annoyed the piss out of me, for a couple of reasons. One, because you make the claim that an atheist will say that Jesus was a liar because if they say he was telling the truth, they have to accept that they're going to hell. Interesting. We'll come back to that later. Reason two, AKA squared, while he may not be a friend in the traditional sense of the word, is someone I admire greatly for his intelligence and his wit. And you, of all people, have the balls to call him arrogant. Darling, let he who has not sinned cast the first stone. I'd like to take a minute to point out that I can't actually post this as a response to that video, because as of right now, you have comments blocked. I wonder why that is, Shockey. Is it because you know that this is the most inept attempt at rebuttal you've ever made? And that's really fucking saying something. Or is it because you realized how stupid it was to ask an atheist if he thought Jesus was a liar? Especially when you consider that quite a few atheists doubt he even existed. Perhaps you're just showing some cowardice. All that aside, on to your challenge. You want me to provide proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. I can't. There is no physical evidence to back up what I think. There is no way for me to provide anything to you other than opinion, which you will not accept. Because you say opinion is not evidence. Fair enough. But let me point out something to you. This is a theological or philosophical question. It's really not even a question. But still, philosophical or theological. And the problem with you not accepting opinion is that that's really all anyone can provide in this instance. That's it. You know what, Shockey? You're like the annoying friend. And most people have a friend like this. The friend that takes you out for a ride, and you get thirsty and they stop at a gas station. They send you in for a Sprite. For whatever reason, the gas station does not have Sprite, and you come out with a 7-Up. That friend then proceeds to bitch for the remainder of the car ride that 7-Up is not Sprite. That's what you do. In all these response videos, you bitch that opinion is not fact, opinion is not evidence. No shit. But it's a philosophical debate, and that's all you're gonna get. So shut up and drink your shitty, barely caffeinated beverage. Let's move on to the major source of annoyance in this video. That would be your little claim. Wait a minute, that's not even a little claim, because it took up half the fucking video, and by the way, had nothing to do with anything AKA squared said in his. Anyway, the claim was that an atheist will say Jesus was a liar, because if they say he was telling the truth, it means that they have to accept the consequences of their actions, or of their choice, and therefore will go to hell. Again, this assumes that the person believes in Jesus, or believes in an afterlife. Not everyone does. So, your whole point is moot. However, I'll humor you. There's no need for me to say Jesus was a liar. Assuming he existed, he doesn't seem like the type of person that would have lied on that grand of a scale, or really would have lied at all. You assume that I'll say he was a liar to try and avoid the consequences for my actions and my choices. It's amazing how little you think of atheists, considering that you claim to have previously been one. May I say that if you were, and you're this annoying now, you must have been like Dorpatan before. By the way, since I conceded that there was no proof or evidence, I do believe I've passed your little challenge. So, don't you have like a little WordPad document that you type in the names of everyone that passed the challenge? I know you have one for the people that failed, and while I may have kind of been an ass, I still passed. So if you'll put my name in there, that'd be great. Go ahead, I'll wait. Are you done? Awesome.